That's what got me from looking like this to now looking like this. And you can see the muscle definition over here. This is my alarm clock. Companion's right over there. And it's been the first week of 2026. So we're going to look at the scale and see if we lost any weight. So we're going to see what the body looks like first. See if anything came off the waist. Looks like we still got a belly a little bit, but I'm going to do something today that helps burn that visceral fat. Scale update. 186.8. First, we got to walk the dogs. So during this part of the day, I'm still fasting. It's 11:20. I'm not going to eat till later. I've been on pace of, on average, 17 to 19 hours every day fasting so far. And I'm just going to lay out some food and go take care of some stuff. And I'm going to show you how to burn that visceral fat. We got the salmon out tonight. I still have some meat left over from last week, so I'm not really going to buy much of that. I'm just going to pick up a few things. Made a pot roast the other night, and I know it looks bad, but I have not touched this because I started getting some reflux symptoms. Now, this is the importance of that elimination diet that I'm telling you about. See, I put garlic in here, onions, carrots, potatoes, celery, turmeric, black pepper, salt, and I don't know which one of these ingredients bothered me. So with the process of the elimination diet, I would have known what part I shouldn't have put in there. That way I could still eat all that and not have any issues. But now I've got to throw all of that away, so that was a waste of money last week. All right, so I just got to the park, and you wouldn't believe the weather in southwestern Virginia right now. Like, it feels amazing out here. If I can have winter like this the entire time, that would be amazing. But now I'm going to do what I think is one of the most crucial parts in this whole thing that I call elimination diet and lifestyle, and that is I'm on a fasted state right now, and I'm going to sprint. See, sprinting, it attacks a different type of fat than just working out and eating right and stuff. See, that usually burns subcutaneous fat, which is that fat that I was talking about earlier that you could see on the outside. But I'm going after the visceral fat, because if I relieve the stress that's on the organs surrounded by the fat, then they're going to start functioning better, and you're going to start seeing some major results from there. Because, with reflux and everything like that, you got a lot of strain on your abdomen area with subcutaneous fat. And even if you're skinny, you could still be what they call skinny fat. You can check out Dr. Sean Baker about that on YouTube. But I want to show you, it's a quick workout. The ultimate goal is to get your heart going, and we're trying to go as fast and hard as we can for short periods of time. So I'm going to do a few sprints. That's what you want to hear right there. You want to hear the heart, your breath, you're losing your breath, and your heart's beating like crazy. That's what you want to see. So that's it. I decided to do 6 times. I cannot explain to you why that burns visceral fat, but it does. That's what got me from looking like this to now looking like this. And you can see the muscle definition over here. You'll be surprised at just how shredded you could get with just doing sprinting. You don't just use your legs. You use almost every muscle in your body. So now I'm here at my favorite store. This is an Amish store that's about 40 minutes from my house. And once you start consuming all natural things, you start to get better. And this is my favorite place to shop because it's got a lot of local families that have deals with this place. So it's all natural. They have sauerkraut that's only preserved with salt. Very amazing. I want to pick up some of that today. I want to show you around, show you the grass-fed, grass-finished meat section. And I think that we would all start getting better if there was more places like this in the U.S. This is in Virginia, southwestern side of Virginia. But I'm going to show you around. Sorry, we're open. That's great. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All dairy. This is a good option if you like beets. I love beets, but this is just beets, sugar, vinegar, and water. And you don't have to worry about the sugar in that, because once it ferments or preserves, that is dissolved and it turns into lactobacillus, I think, something like that. I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And that actually turns into a good bacteria. So this is good maple syrup. Ingredients: pure maple syrup. You really can't beat the pickles, so I'm going to get some of this right here. That's vinegar, salt, garlic, and dill. You really can't beat this store. It's one of my favorites. I buy most of my spices at Walmart, but you can get some good ones here too. It's a little cheaper at Walmart, but Redmond real salt, you cannot beat this salt right here. I also like Himalayan sea salt as well. This is 100% natural. This is probably my favorite area in the store. It's all local, raised, grass-fed, all natural animals, no additives, none of that junk. So we got lamb steak, lamb chops, locally raised lamb stew. So you got the lamb, and then you got the goat. They have goat as well. And you got the grass-fed beef. I usually buy that. Look at those steaks, massive. One of them, $43 though. It's worth it though if you can afford it. Beef ribs, all kinds of good stuff. You got beef patties, ground beef. You got the big ground beef down there. And then here you got pork, if you prefer pork. I don't do pork as much, but I still, you know, consume it every now and then. And then down here you got the chicken. You got the thighs, you got the wings. I think I'm going to get me some of the wings today. I'll pick up a thigh as well. See, they got the lion's mane mushroom over here, if you're into mushrooms and stuff. But I'm trying to take one fruit out this week. See what we got. We got some butter over here, pasteurized cream and salt. See, even here you got to read the ingredients list, because you never know. I always do. So that's got a lot of added stuff, so we're going to stay away from that. I don't know if you've ever tried scrapple before, but it's one of my favorite things. But it's got, let's see, turkey stock, turkey skin, wheat flour, turkey hearts, turkey liver, cornmeal salt flavoring. Not bad. And this is the main reason that I come here. They have different versions of this. You got the beet. I really like the beet. I usually get the darker colored one. You got carrot and ginger. You got German. I don't really know what that is. Jalapeno, how about no? Garlic and dill, and then you got the regular up here, the original. So today we are going to get one of these right here. Got some local farm raised eggs, so I'm going to pick up one of these as well. You got local honey. I'm someone that prefers the darker honey, like this. Woo! They do have sugar-free jams. Let's see the ingredients. Some peach anything. Peaches, water, lemon juice, pectin. Don't know what that is. Citric acid. Nope, I'll pass. Now, if you can't live without bread, find you something like, let's see, which one is it? Yeah. That right there, that's one ingredient. That's wheat, already ground up. Make your own bread out of this right here. But for me, I'm trying to stay away from that. There's a few things in here that's really tempting me, so I'm going to get out here before I break. Look at how excited these dogs get. Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? All right, so I'm back home now. So I got chicken wings, chicken thighs. This is all pasture raised. These are not in coops. These are on hillsides eating worms. It's very good quality meat. So I'm gonna put those in the fridge. And then we got some turkey scrapple. That's more like a breakfast food. I'm big on organs. I think that organs are very healthy for you. Some people don't like them, but you know, I'm not one of those people. So I got some of that. This is just pasteurized cream and salt. This is Amish country butter. I prefer the Kerrygold. I tried eating a piece of this one and it doesn't taste as good as the Kerrygold. My favorite thing, the main thing I went for, was sauerkraut. This has some really good bacteria in it, really good for your gut, and even like once you start consuming the meat a lot more, it helps enhance it just a whole nother level because of the bacteria that's on this. Got 12 eggs from a local farm, and I will be eating those. Then we got some pickles. All of that cost $44.02, with the most expensive thing being $10, which would be the chicken. So now I am extremely hungry. I am running on almost 19 and a half hours fasted. So I'm going to eat something real quick. So I'm going to eat 2 pieces of salmon tonight. That's wild caught. I have a video that I'm going to link up at the top here. You'll see it in the card. And that was the grocery haul that I did. Now, if you go to watch that, please watch this one first, and then go back and check that one out. So I'm just going to put a little bit of Redmond real salt. We are seasoning these things with purpose, not just because of taste. Even though this tastes very good, this is full of minerals. A lot of people say that they have electrolyte imbalances whenever they start doing something like keto carnivore. This has a lot of those electrolytes. We're going to salt and pepper. I like leaving the skin on. I love the texture of it. Look at that color right there. That's a whole lot better than that farm-raised salmon. If that's all you can afford though at the moment, you know, get the farm-raised. It's still going to be a whole lot better than a bag of Doritos. If you like a lot of different seasonings though, I would suggest getting Dano's. I want to have that link in the description under health and wellness. His seasonings are all natural. Unless you get the Outlaw. If you get the Outlaw, it's got sugar and stuff, but I stay away from the Outlaw. All right, let's go ahead and cook this up. So you guys know me by now. I cook in animal fat. If I do something like olive oil, it's more like a one source, one origin, because a lot of the ones that you can buy in the store is from a lot of different places, and it's just better for you if you do olive oil to get something with one origin, cold pressed. And even when I do buy that stuff, I'd rather shoot it down in the morning and not heat it up. So I'm going to do the skin side down. We might be able to fit both in there, I don't know. Look at that right there. That's what I love. I keep the skin on because of that. It adds a lot of texture. We'll add just a little bit more butter. Take a look. Yeah, that's perfect. So I'm just going to take 3 eggs and cook those up. Scramble those up. So if you're going to open anything like this, then you want to do it over this because it's going to really start getting out of there most of the time. Well, that one's not. That's surprising. But you see that foam right there? It's good fermentation. So you want to take just a little bit of this. You don't want to do too much, or you are going to go to the bathroom. Like I said, this is really good for your gut. So that right there is dinner. Altogether, it probably took me, I don't even think it was 20 minutes to do this all. But, yep, that somebody else is hungry too. I don't know if you see her here or not, but that's what I did. I had Barrett's esophagus, GERD, fatty liver disease, gastritis, had a cyst on my brain, a cyst on my liver, hypertension, prediabetes, candida, and I was like 40 pounds overweight. And I started to get better once I started consuming all natural whole foods the way that God designed. Now, some people's even going to react to natural things in a bad way that's going to give you reflux and stuff like that. Our goal with the free community that I have in the link in my bio, it's free to join. I got a free course in there, but the goal is to help you figure out what foods trigger your symptoms. That way you can avoid those and still be on a healthy diet, all natural, whole food. There's people in that group already getting results. So if you are getting any value out of this type of content, please subscribe, like, turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time that I upload a video. Share this with a friend who's got these issues, and I will see you in the next video.